Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome to Northwest Bourbon. Hope you guys are all doing well. It is the first Saturday of January. As you guys know, the first Saturday of every month, we are here to talk about military issues, talk about whiskey, especially talking about veteran-owned whiskeys. I just want to say what's up. Thanks for all you guys being here. I did drop the link in the comments. Let me try to pin that bad boy for you. So anybody who wants to jump on and chat. What happened? The heck? Sorry, I was trying to share a screen and it froze on me. Hold on a second. All right, we good? Well, I won't try to share that screen again. It keeps freezing every time I try to share this screen. What the heck? What's up, Big Cat? What's up, bro?
What's up?
What's happening?
What's up,
Not
guys?
Just what's up, Lee? B Bauer's in the house. Eric Gunnarson's in the house. Cheers, buddy. Good to see you. Stacy's in the house. What's cracking? Prescription Bourbon's in the house. What's up, DMC? Happy New Year, buddy. Tommy D. Brian's here. Good to see you. Barrel Dave. What's up, man?
Barrel Dave.
Bourbon just sent everyone over. Thanks, buddy. I appreciate it.
Yep.
Tater Dom. What's up, man? John. What's happening? All right, so first topic for military stuff on the Veterans live stream is what is the veteran whiskey of the month, and that is Old Soldier. They have a new single malt. It is the first time they've ever put out a single malt. Andy let me know that it was coming out, and I told him I wanted to feature it as the whiskey of the month. I got a bottle that says first release, only the first barrel, like the first almost 150 bottles got this stamp on it. And so that is going up as veteran whiskey of the month. Big Cat, have you had Old Soldier?
No.
No, they're in Tacoma.
Oh, for real? Okay.
Yep, and the owner, master distiller, and blender, like not blender, but he does everything himself. He's pretty much a one-man crew. I think he's got one other employee, and he was in the Army, got to sergeant first class, then he went officer and retired as a major, and his wife retired as a colonel, and they're just some great people.
That's cool, man.
And he doesn't do any mixing. He doesn't do any blending. He doesn't do any. It's all non-filtered, and so every bottle is a non-filtered, single barrel, not blended, nothing. Like he does it all legit. Like you're getting what he put in the barrel.
Do they just have the single malt, or do they have anything else? Or
No, bro, this is the first time they've ever put out a single malt.
okay.
I've had him on the show a couple of times. He's got a traditional whiskey that's a 100% corn whiskey, kind of like mellow corn. but it's using the recipe and technique that his great grandfather used when he was in the Civil War, and he's got his oath of enlistments on the wall from back in the day, and all. It's freaking cool, man. You got to go check it out. But yeah, so he's got the traditional whiskey I was just talking about. He's got a bourbon and he's got a Santos, which he learned about when he went to Greece, and so it has kind of like a raisin flavor to the whiskey. It's crazy good. It's really sweet, but it's freaking delicious.
Okay.
Old Pirate Bourbon's in the house. What's up, man? What up,
Old
Tracy? Good to see you, Tracy. Good to see you, Adam. Mr. Whiskey Shit's in the house. And so I'm going to raise a glass of Old Soldier to you guys in my Old Soldier Glen. Cheers, fellas.
Is there a link to go look at Old Soldier whiskey, or just search them Old Soldier? You find it on Google.
Yeah, you'll find his website. They're on Instagram as well.
Okay.
It seems like every time I try to share a tab, even during the song, it seemed like it was freezing a little bit. I don't know. I think I need to reset this old dinosaur computer I've got over here.
How you been, Rusty? I haven't heard from you in a while.
Yeah, I've been, the holidays and all that, and then I was sick over the holidays and my birthday.
I'm sorry to hear that.
It's just been crappy. I'm trying to get back in the swing of things, and
Yeah, it sucks to be sick over the holidays. It really puts a damper on it.
Yeah.
Still working, and one more client to go this light, snowy evening. Well, it's good to see you, Ben, from the north. Good to see you, Tully. But like I was saying, every first Saturday of the month, we talk about military stuff, talk about military whiskey. We share things with each other as a community. Next topic is always honoring the fallen. So if anybody has any loved ones, friends, family, whatever, that either passed away during the month of January or they passed away and their birthday was during the month of January, because I think it's just as important to celebrate them as their birthday, as that being the month. And so if anybody in the chat or if any of you guys on the panel have anything to share, go ahead and drop it. If you don't want to use their full name, use a nickname or something. It's totally fine. But I'll put them up on the board so we can all raise a glass to them together. And I'll go first. Let me see if I can. I'm playing with fire here. I'm going to share the screen. My buddy Solis, his birthday is in January, and he passed away almost 6 years ago. Sergeant First Class Christopher Solis. He was an Army Ranger, and he was awarded the Medal of Honor.
Damn.
Because he went out like a freaking hero, saving the lives of many of his crew. And I'm just honored to have been able to spend some time with him in uniform.
Yeah, that's cool. Cheers to him.
Very good, dude. What's up, Brian? Good to see you. Welcome back. If you haven't seen you in a while, Brian, hope everything's going well with you and yours. Grandfather passed away on the 15th, World War II veteran. Right on Ben, so I'll put Ben's grandpa.
Mom, please let me in. I really need to talk to you. I don't want to hear it. It's about you lost your pants. I'm Jess. How can I cook to you? Fine. You think you're Jess? Then take the Jess test. Since we don't know who to believe, we're going to ask you some questions Jess would know. Sound good? Question 1. Where were you born?
My son followed me into the Navy on the 19th this month. I opened him for Master Army. Dude, that is awesome. You must be very proud.
Okay.
That's freaking cool. Thanks for sharing, Brian.
Yeah.
So, Brian, I'm going to put that down on our congratulations, because that's the next topic of discussion is congrats. Share with each other things that we're just happy about that have gone well in our lives over the last month or so. And that's one of those things when you're in a unit with people. You hear about the goods along with the bads, and it really builds that camaraderie and community, and that's what we're doing here. So Brian's son. It's his promotion, right? Yeah. That's really freaking cool.
Where's my grandbaby? I'm here to help.
I'll give the guys in the chat a couple more minutes if anybody has anybody that they want to put on the board to honor. What's up, Toasty Toast? Good to see you, Sean. All right, and I have to pour a glass of my special the first cast strength horse soldier I got.
That's Layla.
I raise a glass to the fallen. And since I'm using my old soldier shot glass, I'll put it in my Afghanistan shot glass here. I mean my old soldier blend.
Slice it up in the middle.
24 years ago, hard to believe. Yeah, man. All right, so everybody raise your glass to the fallen. May we keep honoring them by remembering their name and sharing their stories with others. Lest we forget. Obahala. Cheers.
Cheers.
I think my soulmate is trying to kill me. I think they've made me eat today.
Lest we forget. Thank you.
Intolerant. I haven't been able to leave the bathroom.
Good to see you again.
Choking when I say the first thing they made me drink this morning was milk. What kind of monster drinks milk from the
I've got to pour some more of this old soldier. What's up?
Ken, I got up this morning and like 7:00 my time, and I seen Ken was on. I jumped on. Had a drink.
Oh man, Ken, you were on this morning, dude. I slept in this morning, and then I ran and met up with Troy, man. Did some swapping with him, and then came back home. Cleaned the driveway, helped the wife get the house ready because her family came over. So I had a packed house. There was about 25 people in my house.
Oh, damn.
Just an hour and a half ago. Because they all have their families, their husband, wives, their kids, and all that stuff, right? So they celebrate Christmas together with their families, and then usually the following week they get together as a big family and celebrate. But since the way that New Year's fell on the next weekend from Christmas, it got bumped to this weekend, and so they all came over for Christmas dinner tonight, and yeah, there's quite the house full over here.
Yeah.
And so the first half of the time that they're here, I'm just trying to control my 150-pound dog that's so excited there's all these people. And
what kind of dog do you got?
His mom's an Anatolian Shepherd and his dad's an Italian Mastiff.
Okay.
Yeah. Just says, what's up? Good to see you, man. 25. Damn. Yeah, dude. But it worked out. It was good. But I was saying I just had to pour myself another glass of this old soldier because, a lot of American single malts, they drink really light. And so it's got some nice light fruit notes like some citrus and some pear. But it's just really light on the palate and way too easy to drink. And so before you know it, your glass is empty already.
Okay.
It's not like a heavy, spicy rye or bourbon to where, you're feeling it and experiencing it and stuff like that. It's just easy to drink.
How much is that bottle, Mark?
I want to say it's like $50.
Okay.
Can't say for sure because when I bought this one, I bought 2 other bottles as well. So I bought 3 bottles, and so I don't remember what the price was for that one. I mean, to me, it didn't matter. I was gonna buy it. You know, it's Andy's first single malt, but he just released a 6-year-old bourbon. The first time I met him, he had a 2-year bourbon. Then he had a 4-year, and now he just released a 6-year bourbon. And so I bought one of those as well, and I bought another one. What was the other one? Oh, I think it's like a, I think it was a 6-year traditional whiskey. Either way, I bought 3 bottles last time I saw him, and so I don't remember how much each one of them was. But yeah, you should plan a time to go do a tour and a tasting with him. It's a lot of fun. He definitely likes talking whiskey. All right, so move on to next. Is that a TV playing in the background?
Sorry, yeah.
Oh, I was like, what the heck? All of a sudden, I heard like a violin playing.
That's exactly what
Yeah. It's my wife.
Oh, no worries, buddy. No worries.
you
So next topic is congrats. Like we started talking about with Brian's son getting promoted. Do either one of you guys that have anything that happened either this last month or that's happening this month that you're really proud of, you're really happy about, like promotion, new car, just something going really well in your life?
No.
Um, I don't have anything new. It's every same thing every day, in and out. Nothing new here, unfortunately.
All right. Well, so this week I started my new job on base as a GS DoD civilian contractor, working for the reserve unit as their admin. And so the job is significantly closer to my house than my previous job, and I'm getting paid more, much higher ceiling, much closer commute, and much more room to grow and move up. And so super happy about that, and that's all going really well so far. But like I said, this is just in the first week of it, but really pumped up about new job I've got going on right now.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, when I got out of active duty, I went straight into armed security because I mean it was really easy, like instinctual for me coming from 4 deployments. Doing armed security for a civilian outfit is really low stress, easy work. And I've been just like stagnant and just doing private armed security for the last 7 years, and finally got into a position that's gonna really give me some new skill sets, test me, help me grow and progress, and it'll be a much better transition for future of the family kind of thing. You know what I mean?
Right.
Oh yeah.
Thanks, Ken. Thanks, Jeremy. Appreciate you guys. All right, next topic. Easy topic. What new bottles did you get this month?
I got Knob Creek maple
Okay.
something. It's okay. It's
I-
really the wife's smoked maple. Yeah.
Yeah, it's really sweet. It's really
Yeah.
sweet.
Yeah, pancakes in a bottle. They're adding. I mean, so it's like a flavored thing. I guess they're adding that in there to it, the maple syrup, whatever. Because I can't drink it. It's too sweet. It's too sweet.
I have so Taconic. What Taconic does is they will and same with Bainbridge. Bainbridge has a maple bourbon or maple whiskey as well, but it's different than Knob Creek because I think Knob Creek just adds maple flavoring to it or something.
Yeah.
I think
What?
they put the sap in this
Yeah. The smoke.
mash.
And so what Taconic and Bainbridge do is they will age their whiskey in the barrel and then dump it out and then fill the barrel with maple syrup and have that age for a short while. Then they'll dump all that out and put it in small bottles and sell it at their distillery as barrel aged maple syrup. But then they'll put the whiskey back in the barrel. And it is delicious. I really like it. It's not, yeah.
Sounds pretty good.
I think it's fantastic. But it's different than the way Knob Creek does it. And I think the Knob Creek is it's too sweet for me as well.
Barrel Dave picked up a Master Pick 15. Yeah, Barrel Dave, I'm fixing to crack open a couple Master Pick 15s myself.
Oh, roger that.
Might as well.
He said they're trying to polish the turd. Did you get any other new bottles this month, Rusty?
Not this month. Other that Knob Creek was the only thing this month. Last month we got a few. Like I got Jack Daniel's 10-year. I haven't cracked it yet.
Oh, nice.
I want to do a review on it, but I don't know. I just haven't got around to doing much videos because the holidays and being sick and all that crap and out of work.
Yeah, the Jack 10 is really good.
Yeah, I'm anxious to try it.
Well, I'm just saying, I'm glad you're feeling better now.
Yeah.
Like I said, I hate being sick over the holidays. What do you got, Big Cat? What'd you get new in the last month?
Let's see, I got that Still Austin, the cast strength. I got the 1792 bottled in bond, and then the George Dickel that Toasty gave me, and then that bottle of Blanton's you gave me for Christmas. So
yeah. Did you crack either one of those yet? Your Christmas bottles?
Hell yeah, dude.
Yeah. That a boy. That's awesome.
Yeah.
So what did you think of those two bottles? Like,
actually, the Blanton's that you gave me, I liked it better than the sample that I tried previously. It tasted better. So
yeah,
I was like, oh, yeah.
Yeah, not all single barrels are created.
I wouldn't even care if it was gross. I still would drink it, but
Yeah.
But no, that was good. The Still Austin was really good. I liked that one. Yeah, dude, that sucks. You got a bad bottle because I've heard a lot of mixed stuff on them. Some people like it, some people hate it.
On what bad bottle?
With a Still Austin, you said you didn't like it.
Oh yeah, the Still Austin, the cast strength one I got.
Yeah,
a batch of spicy nuts that got burnt. It's just burnt spicy nuts. It's not good.
Yeah, no, the one I got is like fruity, has vanilla, cinnamon. It's good.
Yeah, that sounds nothing like what I'm working with over here.
And then the 1792 bottled in bond was pretty good. Tried about
I like that one.
About down to the shoulders on that one. And then what else? That Dickel, I just been drinking that because it's 80 proof, and I'm like, well, why not?
Well, what do you think of the Dickel?
It's not bad. It's drinkable to me. I don't get like that mineral taste that people talk about.
I don't either. I hear everybody say, "Oh, Flintstone." I don't get that. I freaking like. I like Dickel. I hate even saying it.
I definitely. What is it? Don't they have like a 9-year or 8-year or something like that?
Well, I have this is a single barrel pick of a 9-year.
Okay.
But that's a single barrel pick. And that one's pretty good. I think it was the 8-year that was like a batch, like a mass produced one that people were saying was pretty good.
Yeah.
But yeah, when it comes to that, like everybody's got their own preferences. I've met people that don't like any makers or that don't like any Four Roses. I actually talked to somebody who doesn't like anything from Old Forester. Like that flavor profile just hits them in a way it's not their jam. You know, there's some people out there that don't like Jack Daniels. Some people just write off all weeders altogether. And I mean,
that's crazy.
Everybody's flavor profile is different.
Yeah.
Like me, I'm not big on MGP. It's not my jam. There's a lot of other whiskeys out there that I prefer over it. I'm not a fan. But Doc Swenson's, whatever Doc Swenson's does to their MGP is different because they're contract distilling. And so I don't know. I forgot to ask Jesse when he's on there if they control the mash bill differently than other MGP stuff or what. But I know that Doc Swenson's puts a lot of effort and creativity and ingenuity into their each one of their releases, and I like everything I've tried from them.
I like MGP stuff. That pinhook, that foolproof. I let you try at Tully's. That stuff's MGP.
Yeah, and it's okay.
Yeah,
for me, that's just
I
me.
mean, for a $60-something bottle, I don't think it's too bad. I've had a lot worse. So
I'm in the old four, not liking the old four, and maybe I need to go back and revisit them. But I've had a few of them with like the 1897. I forget. I tried like 3 or 4 of them, and I just did not like it. It just did not set with me.
Okay.
I don't know why.
So Rusty, a good way to try them out to not break the bank is to grab the Old Forester Signature 100.
Yeah.
It's like $25. It's 100 proof, and I think it's one of the best values on the market. It's fantastic. So if you don't like that bottle, then Old Forester is just not your jam.
Right. Yeah.
But so, what's up, Z-Man? How you doing, buddy?
Z-Man.
Good, man. How you doing, man? Cheers,
I'm
bro.
doing good. We already talked about our veteran whiskey of the month, which Old Soldier came out with their first single malt. They've never done a single malt before. They just released that.
Right.
So we talked about that. We talked about honoring the fallen. We talked about good things going on in our lives, things to congrat about. Now we're talking about new bottles. What kind of new bottles have you picked up over the last month or so?
He picked up nothing. I ain't seen nothing in the store.
Oh yeah.
There you go.
Well, I got you guys.
I grabbed this piece of shit today,
nice.
and this was $139.
What?
Yeah, you're hearing me.
Yeah.
It used to be $100. Now it is what it is. But I have not seen it in months.
Which one is that?
That's the small batch, dude. That's a $50 bottle all day.
Yeah.
So the single barrel was $200, and I'm like, no, I'm not gonna own that.
Oh my goodness, Z-Man.
Hey, you and I have talked. Eagle Wear is way overpriced. This is way overpriced. I will grab it when I see it, and I don't care.
There you go.
I was gonna say we both know people in Kentucky and on the East Coast that can find that and send it to you for half of that.
Yeah, but I'm not gonna pull a card all the time, man. You know that. You've already taken care of me. I appreciate that.
Yeah, and I would rather do that than hear you spend that much money on it. Man.
Hey, I was on Ken's stream. I literally had this delivered to my house with 2 bottles of Early Times Ball and Bond and I want to say a 375 of Woodford Double Oak.
Yeah.
And it all showed up. So I polished off the last bottle I had. Now I got to back up. So I'm gonna get fucked.
Hey man, it's your whiskey, your money. Do what you want, man.
Absolutely.
It's still gonna cost me fucking $40 more than it's worth.
Yep.
It's worth $100 to me. It's not worth $140 to me.
No.
Yeah.
So you guys have probably seen a lot of the reviews I put out lately. I got the Penelope Toasted Rye from Vince from Horse Soldier. He gave it to me to review on the channel, and I ordered the Toasted Bourbon to do a side by side with these guys. Did the Russell's Brick House that I won up there. The Clyde Maze I got from T-Rob for Christmas. and tried that out, and it's fantastic. What else I got? I got a new 4-gate. It's the split stave.
I just cannot afford 4-gate. I can't do it. I can't drop the money for it.
Yeah, and I got the Elijah Craig and Larceny C923s that I did the side by side, and those were both fantastic.
Sometimes Rusty just got to spend $200 on a bottle and say fuck it.
Well, what I'm going to have to do is put my sister in the whorehouse, let her work for a few weeks, save up some money, and then, you know,
Trying to put me in the whorehouse.
my sister.
Oh.
Yeah.
Not you, my sister. Jesus Christ.
Shut the door. Just shut the door.
Oh, God.
Mine lets me come in here. She shuts the door behind me. Go hang out with your moonshiner friends. I'm like, okay.
Oh man, that's funny.
There is Miss Melissa, my that's my home girl in the chat.
Oh man.
Why is she calling
Troy,
you?
man. Troy, you're at a party. Or are you still not at a party? What's up, Melissa? Good to see you.
Miss Mel is a retired vet from the Navy.
Right on.
And, she is my co-host over on Off Track Syndicate.
All right, yeah, I've seen her. She's easy on the eyes, you know.
Yeah. Hey! Y'all don't be. Hey! That's my girl, man.
Fuck
My
up.
girl.
I said that very nicely.
Yeah. I know.
Oh goodness.
I always appreciate eye candy on the channels, and
right.
cheers to people that do that. So,
well, Melissa, thanks for being here. Let me see if I can drop a poll in the chat to see what kind of veterans we got going on tonight.
Oh, and just Mark, I was on Ben's stream.
Yeah.
And we went after hours, but you know, you're a lot way prettier than he is. I told Ben, I said, let me go say hi to Mark, and he's like, all right, go ahead. I've done that more than once. But I appreciate you, brother, for all you do, man.
Oh, I appreciate you guys, and people like Bourbon and you guys in the community are why we are here.
Yes, sir. I agree.
And let's see.
The hangouts that you've videotaped.
Which branch?
Even with Toast Malone, all the people. Always fun to watch.
Yep.
All right. So I'm gonna drop a poll in the chat.
I think I might have lit up Melissa R there, Rusty. I don't know.
I wished I could get her to jump on here with us. She's fun.
Yeah,
she's fun.
That would be fun.
She's new in the bourbon world, and she is really gravitating towards rye.
Oh,
stuff.
really?
Yeah, she's really liking the rye stuff, which I am too. I've just
tasted a few Bullet Rye and Four Roses, and there you go. So she's at work right now. Branch, did you or family serve? Fuck, dude, really? All right, then.
All right, so I just dropped a poll in the chat.
Oh, my God.
So I asked, what branch did you or your family serve? Like if you're your dad or your grandpa, if you didn't serve, whatever. Because, Melissa, I can only do 4 categories, right? So I can't do a poll with 18 different categories on it. I can only do 4. So I put Navy and Marines together because they're in the Department of the Navy. Air Force and Space Force. Space Force is in the Department of the Air Force. Other country military, so guys like Ken, who's in a different country that served in the Australian military, in the Australian Army. Then Army's Army. So yeah. I had to write in black pen, not crayons. You roger that. Roger that. I'm picking up what you're putting down. Absolutely.
Uh-huh.
So, Melissa, what you should do. So you're a Navy vet, right? So do you know about April 1? You see, you got the goat and the ram. April 1, Chief Petty Officer class, right? If you don't know April 1, go back in the playlist. Go to the interview where I talked to Troy from Genuine Spirits Company about April 1. I interviewed him. You'll love that episode if you're a big Navy gal. And Nashville Barrel Company, one of the two owners, he's a former submariner, which us in the Army call submariners. Because we don't do that stuff in the Army.
No,
Mel said yes. Troy Pepito, they serve together.
Oh, no way. That's awesome. That is so cool. Yeah,
we do a whole shutdown of the facility for 9/11, and one of our teachers is a retired Navy vet, and she gets out there in full dress, holds the fucking flag up.
Oh yeah.
They do taps, the whole fucking thing. So
Melissa, have you already watched the interview I did with him on my show? That was a blast. That was a fun episode. Ooh, where were we? So we talked about new bottles. We talked about a bunch of new bottles, and so I just put Minio bottles because there was way too many to list in that long conversation we talked about with that. What the heck are you doing, Troy, man?
I'm just stopping by to say hi.
Yo,
Well, it's good to see you, buddy.
Good to see you.
How many glasses of wine you had, bud?
It all blends. I mean, there's a trough and a valley and everything, so it's 7.
Who's counting anyway?
Oh, the government, but who cares about them? So I'm not driving tonight, so it doesn't really matter. So
there you go.
Yep. I was just stopping by to say hi real quick. Thank you all for your service. I have not served. My family has served, but I have not. But anyways, I just want to stop by, say hi, and cheers to you all from the wine side of things. So cheers.
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 Although I hate to admit this. I am drinking some cheese-eating surrender monkey wine. So
I don't know what that means.
That's French.
That just means he's in a winery and he's drinking shit that goes with cheese.
No,
it's French wine.
Really?
Cheese-eating surrender monkey. Whatever.
I had you on a roll, brother.
You guys are too young to know all these jokes, I guess.
Apparently.
I love you, Troy. That was fun.
Mark, it won't let me. I tried to do your poll thing. It won't. I hate the way that sounded. I tried to vote in the poll, and it's not letting me vote. What the heck's going on?
I'm not a computer intelligence, buddy. I don't know.
Yeah, and nobody cares if you vote or not, Troy. So, or what's your name again?
Rusty like that.
So yeah, I don't know. I don't know why.
Take your fucking Geritol Z, man. Jesus Christ.
Shut the fuck up. Rusty, B. Coltrane. Yeah, don't worry about it, brother.
Have you tried turning it off and on again? Turn it off.
Yeah. Kick yourself off the stream like an adult and just shut it all off.
I was going to say, if I turn it off, then the stream goes away.
No, not you. Rusty.
Oh.
Yeah.
If Rusty disappears, we'll all wait for him to come back.
What? I don't know.
Man, this wine smells like white flags.
What? The white flag.
Wait, I don't think that's how that works.
No, I mean, what does that note come from?
It's French wine. They surrender a lot. Am I the only person that was alive in 1933? Come on.
Oh well, it did do 12 votes. Melissa R said you got to have this year's. I can't even.
Little help, Troy.
So Googleus.
Troy, little help.
Diego.
Hold on. Loading.
I know the second one is Melissa.
It's a Beaujolais Nouveau.
Yeah,
That's what I said.
Beaujolais Nouveau. So they do this process called carbonic maceration, where they basically crush the grapes under their own weight, and then the yeast that's naturally in the grapes and on the skins of the wine will start to ferment it, and it just does a natural fermentation under its own pressure.
Wow.
And that way you can get a red wine to finish in about 20 days or sometimes less. And then you can get it quickly to market, and it is fantastic with Thanksgiving dinner. So, yes, Beaujolais Nouveau, and he's misspelled it, but that's fine. Beaujolais Nouveau is one of the fantastic things about the wine world is Beaujolais. So, yes, I agree. Beaujolais. I was looking at Beaujolais earlier at Total Wine. I was waiting for Mark to get there, and I was looking at Beaujolais, and I'm like, damn, I didn't get one from 2023, so I should have got one, but yeah, next year.
Yeah, that's fucking pretty wild, man.
Yep. Anyways. All right, guys, I will sign off and let you guys do your veterans thing. Thank you all for your service. Shit, I can't. Well, here, a 3-gun salute with some wine, some surrender wine. But
That's not a thing.
Hey, brother.
Hey, it was good to see you again, Troy. I appreciate you, brother. And I'll talk to you soon.
All right, cheers, guys.
Later.
Hey, brother.
All right, so we talked about Veteran Whiskey of the Month, Old Soldier Single Malt. We talked about honoring the fallen, giving congrats to each other about things that are going well in each other's lives. Talked about new bottles. And so the last topic is news. What's going on in the news? And what's going on with Tracy? What's up, buddy?
Howdy. Just getting here. I was at a work function. So
was it mandatory fun?
No, it wasn't mandatory, but it was it was the awards banquet, so it recognized you for how long you've been there and whatnot. So
right.
Yeah. So how long you been there?
I've been there 10 years. So I actually I'm just now in the process of leaving.
And you're like what, 25 years old? 25 years old or so?
I am 37.
Yeah. I'm 57 and I've been in my work for 32 years.
Yep. They got a bunch of them that have been there 25, 30 plus years. Yeah.
But they're paying me a retirement right now, so.
Yeah.
Thanks, Troy. Cheers, Troy. Hotel Tango, yeah. So, Melissa, I've been trading emails and talking with Hotel Tango on Instagram for months, trying to get them on the show. They sent me 3 bottles for me to have to drink with them while they're on their show, and I can't get them to commit to a date. I'm trying to get Hotel Tango on the show.
Mel knows them personally.
I really want to get down and dirty, just like chatting it up with what's his name, Terry? What's the guy's name?
She'll
really trying to get them on the show. I've been trying to get them on the show for like 9 months, yo. All right, so what I was saying is what are you drinking tonight, Tracy?
I am actually drinking a Eagle Rare. I
right
figured
on.
10 years for my employment, so I'll drink a 10-year bourbon.
Roger that. Before we move on to the last subject, did you have anything you wanted to add to the board of honoring the fallen or congrats, like good things going on in your life or new bottles you got in the last month?
I don't know about any new bottles, but I'm quitting my job, so I'm moving on to bigger, better things.
Good for you.
Nice.
So I figure 10 years has been long enough. I know exactly what I get out of the place. I don't need to waste any more time there. And
yeah,
I'll go.
So new job times 2. Because I started my new job this week and talked about that a little bit earlier, but it's going really well so far. You know, set up my desk, you know, with all stuff I need, trying to get my new accounts in order, so I have access to all the
Mhm.
systems. I think we talked about it last week or something.
Yeah, last week I think I was on that
Yeah.
live stream as well.
Yeah, so I started that job on Tuesday and was there all week, and it's been going great.
Nice.
Cool.
I just started my new job. I've been there a couple days now, and I'm sitting down at a computer doing completely opposite stuff of what I've been doing for the last 10 years. And I mean, it's the same job, but I'm on the computer side of it versus the actual labor side of it now. So.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I've got quite the transition myself, going from being the grunt on the ground, the gun carrying guy that actually does the work, to now I'm literally in the admin position for the reserve unit, but as a GS DoD contractor civilian. So totally different change of pace, but I'm still around the same people.
Yeah,
So,
that's same thing for me. I quit this company, I went to a different company, and it's literally the exact same job, same everything. It's just I'm on the, like I said, the computer side of things versus before, like you were the grunt worker.
Yeah.
So
Right.
I'm no longer grunt worker. I just got to learn all the computer stuff, and it's completely different than what I've ever dealt with before. I've always been a grunt worker.
Yep. Well, that's awesome. Cheers to you, buddy. So last topic is news. What's going on in military news right now?
Well, so not necessarily our military, but did you hear about the crash over in Japan where the airplane ran into a military helicopter? I don't know exactly where in Japan. And luckily, everybody on the plane made it. Not everybody in the military helicopter, made it. I think the pilot lived. I think 5 other people died in there, unfortunately. But yeah, some bad communication there. But
it was a few months ago on one of these veterans live streams. That just a couple days before the live stream, they were doing night training here, and 2 Blackhawks crashed into each other, and like all 9 soldiers died.
Damn.
And it was like, dude, at the time it was 2023. You're like, isn't your technology and your systems and stuff good enough to where just because it's like low light conditions and all that kind of stuff, because you're doing night training, right? Like
that was at JBLM.
Yeah, how the hell do you crash into each other?
Well, if you watch the movie Black Hawk Down, and then there was a guy that was part of that with the first helicopter that went down, and as he starts to tell a story, somebody on Whiskey Tube fucking threw his link out, and you don't think anything about it, and he was talking about one of the missiles fucking coming into the helicopter. And as he's talking, you're like 20 minutes, like a 30-minute video. And they pan out, and the fucking guy's got no legs anymore. And he was dealing with, because everybody talks about, what's it called when you, post-traumatic disorder, am I saying it right?
PTSD.
Yeah.
Post-traumatic stress.
Well, and he was talking about, his brothers that were killed, and he actually survived. And I'm like, I never fucking actually ever thought about any of that ever.
Yeah.
That'll mess you up just as much.
And to listen to him to tell a story as he went along, I was like, holy fucking shit! I didn't realize it existed, but people need to recognize some of that shit.
Yeah. So Z-Man, what you're talking about is called survivor's guilt.
Right.
Where
never ever heard of that.
Yeah, like so to share a story from me personally. I'm with a unit. We're in Afghanistan. We're doing route clearance. We're finding bombs and bad guys. It's going fine. then I go on R&R. You know, everybody gets a chance to go home for a couple of weeks during the deployment, right? Because we're there for a full year.
Right.
And while I'm gone for 2 weeks, they get into some stuff and people die. And so when I come back, I'm like, what happened? Like everything, like nobody, like, and you feel guilty. You're like, I should have been in their spot and maybe I would have seen something they didn't see or whatever. And it grinds on you and just like drills into your head. Like, what could you have done differently if you were there instead of not being there?
Right.
Or in other cases of survivor's guilt where there's like, you know, a whole vehicle of people that are mass casualty and you're the only survivor and you feel guilty because all your buddies that were sitting in there left and right of you are no longer there and you are, and you're like, why? Like why am I still here and they're not?
Yeah, I never knew that was a thing. And then Mark, when you started telling me that you were in the front of the whole company and you're finding IEDs, and then you told a story about the kid that was leading you into a danger zone.
Yeah.
I thought, oh fuck, I never did that fucking. I didn't know that existed either.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway.
All right, so back onto military news. It says right here we need to do better as leaders. If the soldiers and sailors and airmen and stuff are killing themselves under our care, we need to do better leadership to them.
You're looking at the fucking news. You and I are talking about reality.
No, yeah, but I'm seeing what else is going on in the world because on this military daily news, they'll put out stories that are going on all across the globe that we don't hear on our social media or the local news because they don't talk about that. You know, they didn't on our news. They don't talk about that. There's like over 200,000 American troops deployed right now. Like they don't talk about it at all.
Well, somebody was talking on a chat last night where it was, cheers to Red. I was actually on a fucking Tread stream, and then Tread's like, "What the fuck is Red? Let's remember everyone deployed."
Right.
And,
yeah, Red Friday.
Yeah, and it's like some people are like, "Is that a thing?" Yeah, it's a thing. Because we got people, their daughters, their sons, they're sitting in the middle of that bullshit that you and I we're having drinks, enjoying ourselves, and just remember they're out there fighting for our freedom.
So I just read about this a couple weeks ago. Mark, what do you think about the Army no longer they are no longer going to put the money up for people that deploy? So I guess apparently in the past they somebody would take all their stuff and put it into storage and the Army would pay for it while they were deployed in storage. Well, they're cutting that out. It's going away. They're no longer going to be doing that. How about that shit?
That doesn't make any sense.
Nope.
Yeah, like if you are getting deployed, you could have, well, if you're married, it doesn't really matter as much. But if you're a single soldier, what they would do is that they would take all your stuff and box it up and put it in a storage for you.
Yeah.
Yep.
And so if they're talking about getting rid of that program, I'd be like, is there more to that story? Like, are they just changing it in a different way? Are they doing it differently now? Are they changing it? Because them just not doing it at all, I don't see how that's an option. To be like, what we should do, like, how does a bunch of grown-ups sit around the table and say, how can we take care of these soldiers less?
Yeah.
How can we fuck them over a little bit more? Can we brainstorm? Where's the good idea, Barry? Think about what would be really inconvenient. Oh, have them find and pay for their own storage units when they get deployed. Like, get the fuck out of here.
Right.
Yeah. I mean, how crazy is that shit?
Yeah, I hope that's not true. That's fucked up.
No, that cannot be true. Anybody that has had a friend or a family member, my dad was military for 20 fucking years. They would never do that. He walked out of a movie theater in World War II, and they threw a newspaper on the ground, and the newspaper on the ground said that fucking Pearl Harbor had been bombed, and that's when he knew he had to go to fucking war. And a lot of people just don't fucking get that shit. So, you know, always support the military. Always.
This was on December 27th. It was reported on military.com. Army Sustainment Command, which oversees logistics for the force, discontinued the use of funds across the service to store vehicles and other goods owned by soldiers while they are deployed. Sergeant Pablo Saez, a service spokesperson, told military.com on Wednesday.
Yeah, because it's just off a fucking bullshit website now. Come on.
Wow.
Yeah.
You know? That's like people sit here on Whiskey Tube. Man, I don't like this bottle, but I like that bottle now. Drink what you like and shut the fuck up.
There you go.
I mean, yeah, it seems counterproductive. Like, why would you?
Oh, I totally agree. Yeah, I totally agree, Rusty. Totally agree, Rusty. Yeah, support your military always, and if you don't fucking support them,
dismissive.
When I lived down in Tucson, Davis Monthan Air Force Base down in Tucson, Arizona, I walked out front with my dad, and there was A-10 Warhogs. The planes flew over the house. And I looked at my dad. I'm like, "What the fuck is that sound?" And he looked at me. I will never ever forget it. I'll repeat it on every fucking stream. My dad looked at me and he goes, "That's what sound? That's the sound of freedom, son."
Absolutely. All right. So the last topic before we cut off into the backstage is AAR and after action review. And so to kind of critique what went well, what could have been done better, is there anything from you guys on the panel or anybody in the chat that would suggest we make sure we do the same next month? For, first Saturday of the month in February, we're going to do another veterans live stream. And so is there anything we should make sure we do the same, or is there anything we should make sure to try to improve?
I'll do it all the same, brother.
I think you do more than most people in the whiskey community for veterans. I mean,
yes, sir.
I don't know, man. I think you do good, bro.
Hey, thanks, man. Appreciate you.
Just be you and don't change. That's what I got to say.
There you go. Keep doing it. Exactly the same thing. I don't see anything wrong.
I want to toot our little sponsor for Off Track, warhorselegacy.org. They just got a 3-star rating from Charity Navigator, which, lets you know that when you give to them, the money is going where it's supposed to go. It's not being wasted on administrative or anything else like that. It is going where it's supposed to go. warhorselegacy.org. They're a 140-acre ranch out in Arkansas, Winslow, Arkansas, and they just try to provide a space for veterans to to heal, and they got a bunch of different programs, a bunch of health programs, and they also work with the family of the veteran, because the whole family's got to heal, not just the veteran. Everybody.
Right. So you said warhorselegacy.org.
Yes, warhorselegacy.org.
All right, so I wrote it down on my board here, so I'll remember to look it up tomorrow when I'm sober.
They are good people doing good things.
Yeah, every time I hear about a military-focused charity-type organization that actually has specific goals in mind, because there's a lot of them out there that are like, we're here to help veterans. And I'm like, yeah, cool story, just like how people help the homeless. What plan do you have? What actions do you actually take? And so when I hear about what you're talking about, I'm like, ooh, I want to learn more and get more information so I can help spread the word. And so thank you for telling us about Warhorse Legacy. Is there anything else? I've got too much to type. I hope I can. Hey, thank you, Melissa. I appreciate you. Yeah, the family definitely suffers a toll.
Yeah, agree.
All right, well, hey, I greatly appreciate you guys being here and talking about military and whiskey together, because that's what we're here to do. Give those people that are at home drinking alone, especially veterans, that time to get together with other people that are like-minded and supportive, and build a strong community. And just appreciate you guys.
So just to let Mel know, because I think this is her first time here, so he's fixing to end the live stream. Mel, if you got a few minutes or whatever, you can click the link and join with us. He'll probably hang around for a few minutes on the backstage here, and then yeah,
absolutely. And talking about organizations and stuff. Raise awareness for suicide prevention. Average 22 soldiers a day kill themselves, so we knock out 22 push-ups every one of these episodes. So able-bodied individuals out there, let's knock them out. Oh, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 6, 7, 8, 9,
Crazy.
22.
damn it, man.
All right, 22 a day. Help spread the word.
Mm-hmm.
All right, any of you guys that are still watching us live, yeah, if you want to join the back party for a little bit, I'm only going to stick around for a little because got to go inside and help clean the house. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna take off. I see y'all.
Appreciate you.
Cheers.
See y'all on the
man.
next one. Good night.
And
There were 4, but we're still alive.
hold on, I gotta set up taps. I always close the veterans live streams with taps.
Oh yeah,
Do it.
let's do
All
it.
right.
Closing it out. Love you,
All right.
Mel.
Thanks for joining, guys. Appreciate you. See you next time.